On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
In our changing world, a new subculture of humanity is evolving. These people don't believe that they are human at all. Identifying with a particular species, they are collectively known as Otherkin and Therians.
Do I ever get sick of thinking about my elbow? You know, I don't really have to think about it, it's just there, it's just a part of who you are.
Caleb Carges lives on the outskirts of Buffalo, New York. He is not your usual teenager.
My species is, well, definitely a wolf. Lately I've been leaning more towards red wolf specifically, not only because the type of environments I like, but also because of the way I act. If I could look in the mirror and choose what I saw, I would see an anthropomorphized version of myself that was half wolf, half human.
An increasing number of people believe they are more animal than human.
I would definitely say that I have species dysmorphia.
I have these hands and this body, but internally, I am a leopard.
On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
Joined by a belief system and a growing internet presence, these people are meeting and forming relationships.
We are raccoon and leopard. It's not too relevant to whether or not we love each other.
Primal instincts take over, and before you know it, you're clawing and biting your other half to pieces and wondering why the both of you are enjoying it so much.
For the first time, we are welcomed into the world of human animals.
I began to get concerned because it sounded like almost like mental illness to me. Well, when you first told me about being a Therian, and you said you felt you were part animal, and you said to me, Mom, what you look at when you see me, this is not who I am. I'm actually somebody very different. I questioned if you were schizophrenic or mentally ill.
Stephen believes he is an African leopard and likes to go by his leopard name, which is Shroud. He has strong feline traits and likes to run and hunt.
Climbing and running and stuff it's very natural. It's very instinctual. So when I'm climbing up a tree or something and I lay down on the branch, it's pretty close to what I remember.
His leopard side is based on a series of intense memories.
When I was little, I had a lot of smaller memories, usually of laying on a tree branch or sitting on a rock and looking out across the savannah. And this was before I even knew what the savannah was, before I'd even seen a photograph or a video. Externally, I am a human being. I have these hands and this body, but internally, I am a leopard. I have the mannerisms and the behaviors, the thoughts, and the memories of an African leopard. I don't consider myself human at all, other than my body. I see my body as more of a vessel that doesn't match.
Through the internet, he has met hundreds of people who believe that they are also animals. He now lives with one himself, Timothy, a raccoon.
That's my plushie net, stuffed animals, plushies, various stuffed animals I've collected over the years. Some I've had since childhood, some I bought in the past few years.
Timothy is not just a raccoon. He is also Stephen's partner.
We've been together for 4 years.
Almost. Oh God, I'm being hugged. I've known you for 4 years. It hasn't been 4 years since we've been together yet.
Well, yeah, pretty close. Like
in February.
3 months away.
There's no raccoons in Africa. And I'd imagine that in the wild, a raccoon might be prey.
Yeah, we get along just fine. There's no real like predator-prey relationship or anything. We're just normal people when it comes to that.
Because while we do feel the pull of our Therian sides, and we are raccoon and leopard, ultimately we are still human, as much as we don't want to admit that half the time. We are still human, so we still, whatever species we feel we are identified with is not too relevant to whether or not we love each other.
Their dream is to one day create a commune for like-minded people. a safe haven where Therians can live and be together.
I'll text you. The normal ways of living are kind of constraining, and one of the influencing factors of leaving home is so I could be with people who share the same beliefs and culture as me. A lot of people who grow up in highly religious areas are shunned or persecuted or just generally downright looked down upon because of their Therian side, and a lot of them end up fleeing toward better areas with good friends, and that's where they spend their lives.
I did feel alone before I found Therian communities. I'd never had very many friends growing up. I was always viewed as strange for various reasons, mannerisms, the way I talk even, people found to be weird. But finding a group of people who, in some way, society found strange, they're incredibly accepting people. And I felt immediately at home.
To further connect with his leopard side, Stephen likes spending time in the African section of the local zoo.
Beautiful animal, though.
So, that I remember. That's very recognizable. It's because when they're on the savannah, they don't actually hide.
He spotted us.
I've been spotted.
Hi, kitty.
It's almost like knowing someone in a distant extended family. These gems back here, they were exactly as I remembered them in my memory. The memory of hunting and attacking one of them. It's very weird. It's like killing someone then meeting their family. It's almost awkward. I know it was a separate life or some separate entity or separate connection or something, but it's still very awkward. The past life memories are very real to me. They're as real as all the other memories I have. It's almost unsettling to be here and look at them, but at the same time, it's yet another link, another connection to the inside, and another way to bring the memory back a bit.
I questioned if you were schizophrenic or mentally ill.
Outside of the community, not everyone is as understanding.
Yeah, we get a lot of strange looks. We're just kind of bizarre and eccentric. Some people want us to stay away because we're different. Some people love our antics, find us hilarious and really cute.
The negative perception is that they just leave us alone and walk away. The positive perception is that they want to know more about it. There's really nobody who directly says anything negative. There's just people who can't. You can tell that they just don't like it, they can't handle it, so they move away.
18-year-old Matthew Schimmel lives in Brunswick, Georgia.
That's my diploma from when I graduated high school, and they had actually put Wolfie on the side of it. This is really cool. This, when I turn it on, it'll sound like a waterfall light up and the wolf will howl. It's getting there. So yeah, I've always loved this one. I've got a whole bunch of wolf stuff. I've got 2 wolf posters. That's a picture of the wolf that I adopted. These are wolves as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it in my room.
It is not just wolf memorabilia that sets Matthew apart from other teenagers.
In a personal, integral, and non-physical level, I am a wolf. It's very spiritual for me. I believe I have the spirit of a wolf. It's also very psychological. I behave like a wolf. I feel when I refer to myself, I am a wolf. Basically, other than the fact that I have a human body and human flesh, I am a wolf. On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
From an early age, Caleb was brought up into an accepting and diverse environment. His mom, Mary Ellen, is a shaman. She believes she can communicate with the spirit world.
I find that shamanism is not a religion, but it is a way of connecting with something deeper than yourself. It is a way of feeling that sense of the divine in this universe, and I honor everybody's path. And I feel the same way about what Caleb is doing. I think that that's a path that they'll take, and I think it'll evolve for them. It'd be really interesting to see what happens to him 10 years from now.
The environment in this house is very warm, and it's very open, which is probably why a lot of my friends like coming over here, and we like hanging out and doing things.
This
This is episode 102. I am your host of this evening, Paradox the Wolf.
I am your blue fox host, Pharaoh.
I am your co-host in training, Shroud the Leopard.
I'm your guest, Minnock the Raccoon.
It makes me feel more connected being here because this is where I'd kind of be, you know, in my natural environment. Well, there's more spiders over there.
It means a lot to me that, you know, he has included me in his pack and kind of taken me in. Because, like, for the longest time, it seemed like nobody was there.
18-year-old Matthew Schimmel believes that he is more wolf than human. While most teenagers his age enjoy hanging out at the mall, Matthew enjoys shopping at the local pet store.
I used to have one kind of like this one, but it was bigger and it had reflective paw prints going on it. It doesn't look like they have the reflective kind. I used to love those. And these ones I really like just because they're so much bigger. It doesn't really feel strange buying them. A lot of times people don't even notice. They just think, oh, he probably has a dog. I'm looking for a collar or one of those bracelets with the paw prints on it.
Oh, I don't know if we've got any of those left.
Do you have the collars though?
No. The only collars I have are the general collars, but I know which one you're talking about. We carried those for a while. We've got other, and then I've got some collegiate collars out front. But yeah, all these, and I have the nautical and the reflectives, but none with the paw print. I know exactly what you're talking about.
One of these will fit me.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Oh, yeah.
They're good.
Okay, is that all for you?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. $14.79.
He has the right to change his name to his wolf name.
This is my signature, well, the one I use whenever I can. When I change my name, I'm going to use it everywhere. That's my paw print, and that says Shiro Ulv right under it. It's actually a mix between Japanese and Norwegian, and it means white wolf.
Despite Matthew's determination, his parents are less enthusiastic. They are concerned it could hold him back.
Well, he may have a scholarship to Georgia Tech. I'm hoping that changing his name doesn't affect that at all. And I've explained this to him, but you know, he's an adult. He can do this without our permission. So it's a battle I can't fight anymore.
I questioned if you were schizophrenic or mentally ill.
For many Therians and Otherkin, believing something that nobody else can see creates its own unique problems.
It's very annoying that other people can't see how I feel, not just on a Therian level, in general. I think and feel so differently from most people and they don't really understand it.